Hey everyone. So if you've been in crypto lately, you've probably heard people buzzing about something called the Clarity Act. And honestly, the drama around this bill is wild. We're talking about a piece of legislation that had massive bipartisan support, passed the House with flying colors, and then suddenly hit the brakes after some of the biggest names in crypto said, "Wait, hold up." Today, we're breaking down what the Clarity Act actually is, why it matters, and why even Coinbase's CEO pulled his support at the last minute. Let's dive in. What's the problem? Alright, so first, why do we even need this thing? Here's the situation. Crypto in the US right now is like a game where nobody knows the rules, seriously. You've got the SEC on one side saying, that's a security, we regulate that. Then you've got the CFTC saying, no, that's a commodity, we regulate that. And meanwhile, crypto companies are just standing there like, so who do we listen to? This isn't just annoying bureaucracy. This confusion has real consequences. Projects get sued out of nowhere. Remember when the SEC went after major exchanges? Companies had no idea they were breaking rules because the rules were never clear in the first place. Exchanges face sudden restrictions that make it almost impossible to operate. Investors lose confidence because who wants to put money into a market that might get shut down tomorrow? And here's the kicker. This isn't crypto being shady. Most projects want clear rules. They just want to know what the rules are. Think about it. You can't play a sport if the referee keeps changing what counts as a foul mid-game. That's what's been happening with crypto regulation. What the Clarity Act does. So enter the Digital Asset Market Clarity Act of 2025, or as everyone calls it, the Clarity Act. This bill is essentially trying to create that rulebook everyone's been begging for. Here's the main game plan. First, it divides responsibility clearly. The SEC gets jurisdiction over crypto assets that function like investment contracts. Basically, if it's a security, SEC handles it. The CFTC oversees digital commodities and their spot markets. Think Bitcoin-type assets that behave more like commodities. No more turf wars, clean division of labor. Second, it addresses stablecoins, because right now, stablecoin regulation is a mess. The bill coordinates with other legislation like the Genius Act to create a unified approach instead of having rules scattered everywhere. Third, it closes regulatory gaps, those gray areas where crypto has been operating in a legal no man's land. The whole point, give the industry clear guidelines so companies can build, innovate, and operate without constantly looking over their shoulders wondering if they're about to get sued. And when you have clear rules, you typically see more institutional money coming in, safer markets, and stronger confidence across the board. Now, here's where it gets juicy. This bill was introduced in May 2025. By July, it passed the House with a massive 294 to 134 vote. That's bipartisan support, which in today's political climate is basically a miracle. The Senate received it in September, and everything seemed to be moving along nicely. Then January 2025 rolls around, and the Senate was planning a markup session for mid-month, basically the next big step toward making this law. And then, boom, postponed, January 14th. Why? Industry backlash. Brian Armstrong, the CEO of Coinbase, one of the biggest crypto exchanges in America, actually withdrew his support for the bill. The main issue, stablecoin yield restrictions and other provisions that some in the industry felt went too far. Think about that. A bill designed to help the crypto industry got pushback from the crypto industry itself because some of the provisions were seen as overreach. This is why crypto regulation is so tricky. Everyone agrees we need rules, but nobody agrees on what those rules should be. So where does that leave us? Word on the street, if you will, the grapevine, is that the Clarity Act might still pass into law around March 2026, but that's speculation at this point. What we do know is this: the crypto industry doesn't fear regulation. What it fears is unclear regulation. And right now, we're watching that battle play out in real time. Will the Clarity Act get revised and pass? Will it die in the Senate? Will we get something completely different? Honestly, your guess is as good as mine. But one thing's for sure, whatever happens with this bill will shape the future of crypto in America for years to come. Let me know in the comments, do you think clear crypto regulation is a good thing, or should crypto remain more decentralized and free from government oversight? I want to hear your take. If this video helped you understand the Clarity Act, smash that like button and subscribe for more crypto breakdowns. And I'll see you in the next one.